Hello, housemates, and welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic 2. Last time, we started to get some real action in. We wiped out the entirety of the exchange group, this sort of shady black market group that was here on Tilo Station, or whatever this is called. And we informed KOTOR2.Ep18 about that because they were obfuscating some of his... Is that the right word? No. Not obfuscating, they weren't hiding it. They were getting in the way of his various reconstruction efforts on the planet's surface. Now we have to get into the Czerka mainframe somehow to discover proof positive of their generic badness. Now, everyone is subjectively certain of the badness of Czerka, but no one can really prove it. As we have experienced, they have intimidated people into hiding, maybe killed some people. They've certainly hired criminals to do nastiness. So we know that we have a little bit of work to do. Now, in order to get in there, it's not exactly clear how this is going to work. So KOTOR2.Ep18 has asked that you find a way to access the Czerka mainframe, located in their offices. Gather damning files to present to the Telosian authorities. He suggested there might be a disgruntled Czerka employee. Ah, that's right. That guy that I kept thinking we should be able to get something more out of. So let's go get something more out of him. Maybe this will be another opportunity to use my powers of persuasion, either supernatural or simply linguistic. Alright, no, that's not it. We should maybe upgrade some stuff soon in terms of our gear. Our combats so far have not really presented much of a problem, so I'm just going to save my money. This whole racing thing, we have not done at all. I might do a mini episode on that by itself. I'm pretty terrible at it, so it may require a bit of retrying on my part. Alright, here he is, Phwop.
So, you're back.
Yep. What do you do at Czerka?
I'm Czerka employee, Citadel Station Branch, number 85. Finally worked my way out of the trenches into it. Then Czerka transferred me here to the outer. And that wasn't the worst of it either.
Yes, she's terrible.
Now I got...
what can you tell me about Czerka?
What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position.
Oh, she's already
if Lorso doesn't screw it.
Telos thing? You mean the planet restoration?
Yeah, it's a long shot considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic made us. If we can integrate ourselves into the process.
Good. How does Czerka profit?
Quite a few ways. As part of the Republic contract rewarded for... On top of that, the Senate's easy
Let's
to
get to
negotiate
the part where we
with.
can do something
And of course, new planets mean new markets for...
Tell me about Lorso.
Yeah, Gianna Lorso. That woman's a...
Yep. How do you think she'll mess up?
She's got her hands in too many dirty little... whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
Alright, so now we have some new stuff that we can do. Maybe I can help you, or I think I have a solution to your problem. Now, do I want to be vague or straightforward? Let's be straightforward. I think I have a solution to your problem.
What? What do you mean?
Okay. Got some files like files that wouldn't make it look good. I'm looking for information to give the Telosian Council exposure. I imagine we shouldn't say that we're going to give them to the Telosian Council, because if he's smart at all, he realized that might compromise Czerka entirely and not just Lorso, in which case he wouldn't be able to take up her spot and, you know, he might be out of a job. I don't know how specific and how fine-grained the NPC's responses are, but let's be a bit more vague now. What? Not vague. Let's not tell him exactly what we want to do with the files. So we're gonna go with one here. There are some files I'd like to get my hands on. Files I imagine wouldn't make her look good if they went public.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Czerka mainframe?
Yeah, that one.
You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer?
I am. Let's see. I'm just looking for some dirt. Something like that, yes.
Well, I am sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
A closed system?
Means you can't get in remotely. You've got to actually be in front of the mainframe to access
An
it.
air gap, dude. Alright, so how do I get in?
This is a joke, right?
Yep.
You're CSD, aren't you?
Yep.
Loyalty test?
Alright, Force Persuade. It may have been kind of dumb to spend points on Persuade when I went straight for like the second tier of Force Persuade before any of these things ever came up. Now, I'm sure it did tell us that there are some entities who are immune to Force Persuade, but regular old humans, unless we suspect that they have Jedi powers of their own, we can probably just go straight for the Force Persuade. You know what? I want to try the regular Persuade and see how it works. Of course not. Look, our goals are compatible. I want dirt on Zerka.
And I want Jana Lorso looking dirty. Alright,
dude.
Other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in.
You mean B4D4 could walk right in? Let's see. But how would I get access to B4D4?
Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Alright, thanks, dude. Okay, so, he was finally useful. So now we have to see how willingly Cheno, I already forgot his name, will be to give us his credentials. I imagine the answer is not very. So we may have to do a little bit more persuasion. Yeah, I don't know if there's a good way to tell whether or not to use persuasion rather than force persuasion in a given situation. Let's see. B2. B is down at the end of the hall. Other end of the hall. No, wait. Yeah, this end of the hall. Yeah, I just don't know. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. It may be that almost all the time when either of them are actually presented to you as an option in conversation, they will work. But maybe not. Yeah, we do know you. Hey, what's up, dude? I want your droid technician credentials. I need to borrow Zerka's administrative droid. Do I want to just say that? Yeah. Because I need him to get files from Zerka's mainframe to expose Zerka's corruption to the Telosian authorities. I say this stupidly, not knowing how connected he is to Zerka. You can't? Why not? That makes sense. Your contract. Why is that? Uh-huh. Credits for what? A loan from whom? Is it someone that I already killed? It is my concern because I want those credentials. Tell me. Look, they are all dead. Okay. Slusk and Lux are dead, that's true. Say your credentials were stolen. I could give you an extension on that loan. What if I repaid your loan? I could kill you horribly now. Let's go for number 1. Slusk and Luxa are dead, and the exchange is in disarray. They won't enforce your debt.
Okay.
It's a nice try. Say your credentials were stolen. I could give you an extension. What if I repaid you? Let's try 1. I don't want to have to pay people if I can help it. What? Why not? Try it. It's easy. That's not true. You're lying. Okay. How can I give him an extension? That makes no sense. Wait, how is that different? Wait, what? I'm confused. Whatever. I'll come back later then. I'm not giving away that much cash and not getting it back. Alright, so we have our droid credentials. Let's go screw with Zerka. It'll be fun. Though, as we saw in the previous episode, I have gained 1 dark side point. I'm not gonna just start out and out threatening people like that. You know, I could have said, hey, give me your credentials or I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm not that desperate or frustrated yet. What's up, Droid?
Good day. I am B4D4.
Hello,
Administrate, how may I help you?
I need you to come with me.
I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Zerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Zerka or Zerka contracted droid technician.
I have my droid technician credentials right here.
Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Let's go now.
Bengundas, Roy Sidan Gelfa, Papuelta, Sidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa, Linda Krufta. Sidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa, Linda Krufta, Linda Krufta Gelfa.
Alright, come on, droids. What's up? Wait, are you talking to me? Oh, I'm the droid. Please reiterate the mission. I understand.
Sidan Gelfa Vadinugan Gelfa, Linda Krufta.
I will return when I have obtained the files. I'm a droid. Whoa, sweet you little bastard. This droid's into power walking. Needs to get a longer stride though. He's mincing a little bit at the moment. All right. Don't ask me any questions. Don't mind me. Just doing protocol droid things. What's up, Jaina? I need to get in.
Hello, B44. Is there something you need?
There are some files I must access in the mainframe, Mistress Lorso.
Oh? Why is that?
Lie. There are some discrepancies with our reported income for the last period. I believe you brought in more credits than reported. I said lie there at the beginning. I wasn't thinking about that. It makes it more like what HK does. He says, condescending retraction, things like that.
More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer. Please, B44, access away.
Chump. Thank you, Mistress Lorso. I will. Uh-oh. Utility droid in here. Don't sass me. Mistress Lorso asked me to cross-reference some data held in the mainframe. Whatever do you mean, suspicious? I have access rights to the mainframe. Do not be hasty, T1N1. There is no need to call Mistress Lorso. You are programmed to serve Mistress Lorso, correct? And your programming similarly inhibits you from harming sentient organic life, or allowing such to be harmed without warning, correct? Examine the files in the mainframe. You will see that, by aiding Mistress Lorso, you have allowed sentient organic life to be harmed. Uh-oh. Yes, you have been programmed to accomplish a task that cannot be accomplished without you defying your programming. Oh no, we're telling a robot that he's contradicting himself. It's gonna explode or something. This is why Oppo Chano regularly wipes your memory to prevent you from realizing this and developing quirks or going berserk as a result. You have already broken your behavioral inhibitors. You simply have not become aware of it. You may act in whatever manner you choose. No, there is nothing preventing you from entering the main office and indiscriminately firing on Circa personnel with your stun ray. We're gonna go this droid's gonna go postal. Yes, I would be obligated to warn them. As such, it would not be prudent to do so unless I was preoccupied and unable to warn them. For example, while downloading the contents of this mainframe. Farewell, T1N1. Please, do not abuse my trust and fire on the personnel while I am occupied, thereby creating a diversion that allows me to escape with stolen files. Well, that was elaborate and strange.
T1N1, what are you doing out here?
Shut
You're
the
not
fuck
supposed
up!
to leave the mainframe. Pew. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
Pew, pew.
What the?
That's ridiculous. Janet doesn't seem to mind. Alright. I need to do more work here. We're just doing the mainframe. Erase all data regarding your purchase and association. Let's do one. What happens if I do that? Am I freeing myself then, or am I damning myself? Let's just do that. We'll erase all data regarding our purchase and association with Circa. Yes. I don't know what that accomplishes. Can I loot them? Yes. Yes. I will take more than this datapad back. Vienna Lorso does not seem to be bothered at all. Okay. Whatever. Didn't seem to be much of a distraction. No one cared in the first place. Let me mince my way back to the Ithorians. Back. Gone rogue. Only Atten is here. That's weird. What up, dude? Yes, I have transferred them to this datapad.
What? You're just gonna set it free? Is that a good idea? Because it can lie. No one expects a droid to lie. Think of the trouble it could cause.
You were so fucking dumb, Slugman. I assure you that I will cause no trouble, Master Habat. Credulous slug. So, I have no idea what the difference would be between lying and not lying there, and between having having the droid erased its own data and not erased its own data as of association with Circa, but yeah, I really don't know. Let's talk to Chodo here. Yes. Well, that was the idea. Yep, we still know about the fuel problem. You know, I wonder if the fuel problem could have been solved if I had not sided with Luxa and had sided with Slusk instead, and he would have stuck around and could have gotten some black market fuel. I wonder if that's the way that would have worked. Because I can't think of where else I'm going to find fuel without, like, leaving and coming back. And maybe it is a quest which I can return and do at some other point. I don't know exactly how replayable and whatever certain areas are once you leave them in this game. I'm glad I could help, sure. Good. Do something, dude. Oh, that's what I want to hear. Okay. Is he one of the dudes that runs the shop? I mean, you also trust a droid that can lie, but... Bowder, where is he? Well, how am I supposed to get there? Will he be willing to help me? Why is he down there? How do I get to him? Okay. That sounds good to me. Okay. So discreet all the time. Thank you. Before I leave, you said you would try to heal me. Are you gonna be kind of up to it? Yeah, you told me all this before, dude.
Healing a dead planet is one thing, KOTOR2.Ep18, and healing a Jedi severed from the Force is quite another.
Yeah, you tell her. So are you actually going to do anything? So
You
keep
speak well
helping
enough,
you out.
KOTOR2.Ep18, but perhaps you see all this as your chance to exert your own hold over others.
Regardless, if you can return the Force to me, I want you to try it. Todra Salu's maximum Force points have increased by 5. Alright, so that was a small benefit, but, you know, means we can cast a few more, I want to call them spells, but you know what I mean, powers. Right on. So, it shows what you know, Kreia. Alright, so, let's see here. We can do that. You found... Yeah, we still need more parts. They're on the surface, so we can go do that down there. Maybe we can figure out these smuggling things down there as well. Doten Het, I have not... Okay, so we need to go talk to Twi'lek about that one. Talk to, I assume, the person who was bet by her, like, husband or partner, whatever. That's ridiculous, I don't know. I mean, hopefully what we can do is set her free from her ownership and then have her go kick her partner or husband in the nuts for being a dumbass. What?
The other two, she enjoyed it out, and she behind
Okay, so Circa's getting some payback. How did this happen, Moza?
And now for the Dufta. She enjoyed it out, and
Yeah, the TSF is generally, like, worth less than shit. Her voice suddenly changed there.
She enjoyed it out, and she behind Gorufia.
Okay. I suppose that was to be expected. Circa's hired some mercenaries to get payback. They figure if the bridge is going to collapse, they might as well burn it on the way out. Okay, so... Alright, so, what do we have here? Let's do that. Let's have you cast do things. Alright.
More where that came from. Time to take you down to size.
Let us end this.
How's it feel to get beaten by an old woman? Pretty good with that sword.
More where that came from.
One now. Wait, there's still more people. What's going on here? Get out of my way, Ash. There's all the shooting. Alright, well, let's loot first. Get the fuck out of my way. That was a weird noise. Alright. Let's do our various things again.
Just say the word.
Alright, seem to be doing fine. I told you. Oh shit. Cancel that. Then pack yourself. Battles didn't. So, can you heal yet? No. Well, you're doing fine.
What? This shall not stop us for long. This shall not
More where
stop
that
us
came
for long.
From? Right. So, good.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Right. Why don't you deal with
More where that came from.
a bit tougher than other fights we face. All these dudes are lasting longer. Let's see, can you do anything different and interesting? No.
Yes.
These guys are pretty good compared to the other mercenaries we've dealt with. Let's have you heal yourself.
I hear you.
The one thing, Freya's deep injury skill will mean
Let's
that
settle
she
this.
gets a lot more from med packs. That's something we'll want to consider with... I mean, we're putting treat injury on KOTOR. It may be worth skipping a level of points and other things to bring treat injury skill. Alright, so that was a lot of fighting. Is there any to be done? Okay, let's go ahead and level
Just say the
people up.
word.
Sneak attack 5. Some skills. Let's see what you get. feats. Caution, no. Flurry, empathy, critical strike, power attack, advanced Jedi defense. Sure, why not? Powers. Okay. Night Valor, yes. We get another power. Better energy resistance, night speed. Sure. Accept. Alright.
Just say the word.
Alright, here we go. Vivarium, that's where the guy whose name starts with is. Eh. Okay. So.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
There are, like, a lot of YouTubers.
More where that came from.
It's a surprising amount of sword fighting in, you know, the technological space setting. Ithorian. Moza.
Preguntas prohicidan elfa. Fabuelta.
I'm on my way.
Sidan elfa vadino.
Yeah, you are.
Elfa. Linda Trufta.
Just don't make it a habit. Right, dead mercenaries. Oh, they've cleaned up in here already.
And now, Chodo Habat, you will die along with your herd.
She enjoyed it out. And she behind Gorubio.
I don't think
That's
he
none of my
cares.
concern. I was hired to do a job, and after I kill you, I'll be done.
Uf that goodness. Father will reach on the butt.
No,
Perhaps, but not today, Ithorian. This is the best that you could muster to come to your rescue? Very well. I shall add their bodies to the dead.
Dude, I'm gonna chop you up.
More where that came from.
Don't hurt, dude.
More where that came from.
Kreia. Heal. You use a med tech on Kreia. You use a med tech on yourself.
I hear you. I hear you.
This is not working very well. What are you doing? No.
More where that came from.
got the holdout blaster who stuns them and then gets the sneak attack. Apparently they're dumb, so they're gonna like come out here one at a time, man.
More where that came from.
Probably more in our favor here. Stun it. Come on. Hit him, you idiot.
More where that came from.
Okay. He's dead. Is there anyone else? Okay, of course there is. Done. Done now. Yeah, there you go. Now get the sneak attack. No. The sneak attack. Yeah. Die. Everybody is bored by this gunfight. We're running away. Circa? Yeah, we said that before about giving them the information. Yeah, your gratitude's gonna help me a lot. You've given enough, but I must leave now. More light side points. Wait, what's happening? Uh-oh. Cutscene time. This Star Destroyer looking thing. It's a bit beat up. Okay. Well, that was helpful. What's happening? Oh, look. More creepy people. It's a lot of lipstick. Is this person related to Kreia? They both cover their eyes constantly for no reason. Another
I
ship.
have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force.
Is that dude singing?
It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it, but now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a...
shitbag.
You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die.
That's more like what it says. We don't get any subtitles for Clown Face.
This disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave it once, my lord.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It's kind of what he sounds like, except evil. Gratuitous loading screen. Alright. Oh man, I haven't even gone on the level yet. Okay, I think that is enough for this episode. We've gotten some action in. We have rescued KOTOR2.Ep18. We have seen to the downfall of Zerka. We have set a droid free who can lie and is now not recorded as belonging to anyone. Who knows what will happen? Soon, we will be going down to the surface, trying to get our ship back, and maybe doing some other things. Hopefully you've enjoyed this action-packed episode. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more Knights of the Old Republic 2 or any of the other large amount of content that I record for YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. If not, well, I don't care what you do.